Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. What we have here is a 2015 Troy-Bilt TB110. It's got the 550EXi engine. Scrapper showed up last night with 3 units. I gave $30 for the kit and caboodle. I got this pusher and 2 pressure washers. A Quantum style 6 horse and an old Pulsar 3.75 Sprint. So he was thinking on price, 5 and 5 for the pressure washers and then 20 for the Troy-Bilt. But I only wanted to give 10 for this. It doesn't matter, we still ended up at 30. So he said he tried firing this off with starter fluid, would not kick off. So that raised a big giant Swiss red flag. So I pulled it over, felt like 0 compression. So this would have been the 3rd Troy-Bilt I've gotten with no compression. So I gave him his well-earned money, and then I used my flashlight and did a little detective work last night in the dark. Removed the plug. Plug was hard to come out. It had an auto light plug in it. Right away I noticed no air gap. The cylinder had smashed the shit out of this electrode. So I looked up cross references for the Champion that usually go in these, and this auto light was not on the list. This 5924 is not the right plug for this, so hence we have a little smasheroo here. I could see on top of the piston a little mark where this had been banging the shit out of it. So I go to put in a correct plug, and the threads are smashed and cross-threaded on the aluminum head. So we're shit out of luck on this one. Somebody used the wrong plug. What most likely happened is it kept banging the plug and pushing on the aluminum threads and just mangled them up. But have no fear. I just checked my junk mower section. I have 3 of these Briggs blocks. I didn't tear them down this far. I bought them from a scrapper with nearly everything missing. And I actually used the 2 bolts for the muffler on this on another project. Somebody had taken 2 bolts off of the muffler and it was off the unit. I stole the bolts from this. So what I plan to do is use this head on this Troy-Bilt, the 2015. So I've already taken the overhead valve cover off, removed the rockers and the 4 head bolts here. So this made it easy. The carb was off already. I had access to everything pretty easily here. So I already stuck a plug in here. The threads here on this one are not stripped, so I'm going to reuse this head on the Troy-Bilt project. So hopefully I can salvage the head gasket. I know you're supposed to use a new one after each reinstall, but as you can see here, there's a little bit of head gasket that stayed on the head. Hopefully I can reuse the one on the Troy-Bilt. So that's going to be my project maybe for this afternoon. I got other projects that I'm in the middle of right now. So I'll clean this up, get rid of all the debris on it. So that's where we're at. I got something to work with. I got one project now that I got to finish. I started this yesterday afternoon. This is a 2006 Briggs Quantum style 6-horse. I had the recoil off. I went ahead and spray painted it. I'm using this quick color, gloss black. It's a Home Depot cheapie. I noticed this, it says fast drying. That's not correct. I spray painted this yesterday and it's still tacky. I would not call it fast drying. It's got a nice shine, but it just takes a long time to dry. So issue with this, it had no blade, and I had to put a new carb on it. You see a new carb there. The one that came out of it's kind of crusty. And I had to put some penetrant on the float valve here overnight to get it to break loose. So this is going to take me some work to get this thing cleaned up. It might be beyond reasonable use. So that's that. Got a lot going on. I'll try to get this thing off of the tailgate here as quick as possible and try to rectify the Troy-Bilt. Anyway, that's a quick update. 3 for 30, not the best. It's not going to be the quickest. I got a couple of parts units with the pressure washers and then one that is going to need some work. We got American Airlines coming in from Chicago. It's always good to have the Chicago folks in town. Continue to have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. As always, please like and subscribe. Tip your waitress and wait staff. They do a tremendous job for little to no pay. That's where you cadets come in. Give them a reasonable tip for their efforts.